You come home from work, your head hurts, only to realize you still got 2,000 calories left. I bulked from never eating enough at 90 pounds all the way to 160 working a full-time job, and I created a system that helped me bulk 70 pounds on the 9 to 5, breaking my work day into 3 simple parts without having to meal prep 6 times a day or having to worry about when I was gonna eat next. So like basically every night before I tell myself, oh, you know, tomorrow I'm gonna bulk up, it's gonna be so great, it's gonna be amazing. But then tomorrow would come and I just wouldn't bulk at all. And you know, I would go to work and I'd have headaches like all morning because like I just wouldn't eat breakfast because you know, like I'd wake up late, you know, from like doom scrolling last night, and I just like wouldn't have the energy to like eat breakfast, so I'd just like have a headache all morning, not eat until later, and then just like I'll come home and I have like 2,000 calories left to eat. So what I did is I basically stopped having to make that decision in the morning, and I got this stuff. It's basically like this powder that you can just like put in a smoothie or put in like some milk or whatever. It takes like 5 seconds to do, and I don't even have to think about it anymore. I removed that whole idea of, you know, I have to get motivated, I have to like eat all this food all day. I like get rid of a third of the calories right in the morning, boom, it's all done for me, and I can just like go to work and I don't have to worry about a thing. But then the second problem is that, you know, I'd have work and like I don't want to bring like Tupperware with me all the time. I don't want to have to like carry like little glass containers around everywhere with me because that's just not convenient. So what I started doing is started bringing like easy to pack foods, like high calorie, low quantity foods that are really easy for me to pack. So like peanut butter, or I ran out of trail mix yesterday, but like trail mix, having foods that like you can put in your bag that are like easy to pack. I don't need like a cooler, I don't need anything. And like if I have a meeting or something and I can't eat lunch, I can just like eat a couple of these. This is like 100, 200 calories. You add like some, I don't know, some cheese sticks to it or some granola bars, and you have basically everything that you can need. You know, you add a sandwich that's 500 calories, and that beats any of the bulking stuff that like, you know, all this meal prep crap that I was seeing. It's all like, all these guys that don't work like 9 to 5 jobs, and they're giving all this like meal prep advice. It's like, I don't have time to meal prep. I don't have, you know, the energy to do it. I don't have the motivation to do it. How about I just like, you know, drink this in the morning and then I just like have this during the day? And I found that to be a lot more helpful than like having to eat dry chicken and rice for months on end. Because that's what I did when I was 90 pounds and I didn't gain any muscle. And then I started doing this and it actually changed literally everything. And then finally, towards the end of the day, you know, when it's like, you know, 9 p.m, we come home, I just want to go home and play video games. I want to like play Breath of the Wild. I don't want to actually have to eat a bunch of food. So I started searching for more high calorie, low quantity foods. So it's a lot of stuff, but not a lot of food, you know, a lot of calories, not a lot of food. So I can get a lot of it and it fills me up, you know, I don't need too much and I get all my calories in. So put on the list on the screen, a full list of these foods that I started adding in toward the end of my day to make it nice and easy for me. Because basically what would happen is I would come home and I would have to eat like all this food and I just wouldn't be motivated to do it. You know, I don't want to like bulk up. I don't want to be like those like guys on steroids. I just want to not be skinny when I take my shirt off at the pool. That's just what I want. And then as a bonus, if you're struggling to bulk in general, if you're like, you know I'm doing the right things, I know like I'm eating the food, but it just like, it hurts my stomach. I feel like I want to throw up every time I want to do it, and I feel like it's just like, my genetics are just terrible for doing this. 2 things I found to be super, super helpful is first, front-loading calories. So just like shoving more calories at the start of the day. This way it's like, when it's 10 o'clock at night and you just want to like play video games like a normal person, you can. You don't have to worry about, oh, you know, I have to get my perfect micros, my perfect macros, all that crap. You don't have to worry about any of that. You can just go ahead and enjoy yourself and live your life. And then the second thing is using bigger plates. So like, I'll put it on the screen. I have like big plates and small plates in my house, and I used to only use like small plates when I ate. But during the bulk, I just like use the bigger plates because it's like, oh, you know, it looks like if you take the same amount of meat, put it on each plate, one looks smaller because like the plate is bigger. So it's like, oh, I can eat more. You know, you mentally don't think, oh, I can eat that much, you know? And those 2 things help me out a lot. Like being a skinny guy, always being like I was never the guy that I was never the real muscly guy. That's why I wanted to go to the gym. I just wanted to stop being like thrown around basically. So, you know, if you're that kind of guy, if you're like me who's skinny, just add in those 2 tips, add in that stuff during the day, make it work for you. The most important thing is, you know, make it work for the 9 to 5. Don't try to like force it to work around your schedule. Just like make bulking work for you, you know? Don't try to force it, make it fun like a video game. Do what you do best, you know? And yeah, that's basically it, bro. Best of luck on the bulk. I know you're absolutely gonna crush it. If I could do it, you can do it too. So, see you, bro.